tragic, knock you down with one push. Love is like water, cause you can't survive without it. Love is in your lungs. Breathe it in, hug it out. Love is like water. Love is fine. There is nothing in this world that could change my mind. Love is complicated. It can be very soothing. It can be a comfort place to some. It can be what you relax to or what you run from. You gave me you to love, but we're a complicated man. Without you, I'm not the same. Cause you're the spine in my back, you're the apple to my pie, you're the I when I run. R-I-N. Though this love isn't easy, for this love, I have to fight. Giving love to receive is like playing virtual roulette at night. Just keep your head up. Don't you let your family step. In your heart is where your family should be kept. And it breathes. Family make you wish you weren't connected. But the love is unconditional. And it can't be disrespected. Get the speed untapped for free at freebeats.io. Tug of war, tug of war, tug of war, tug of war. Tug of war, tug of war, tug of war, tug of war. Tug of war, tug of war, tug of war, tug of war. Everything's a tug of war when love is on the battle floor. Loving people can be hard. Sweet and sour like an alert. They can love you now, then don't be down later. You may give love and don't receive none, but you're not abandoned. They probably don't know how to show love. Let's outshine them haters. Rug been pulled from under my feet. Lost my way like a leaf do. Please, fly away. I don't want you to stay. Love either comes with power or it will push you away. Leave me alone. I'm glad that you'll be gone. For a while. If you're a hater, thanks. You're making me shine more. With a smile. Don't worry, there's plenty of love for everyone. They might show that they don't love you, but they secretly do. There's love for everyone, but love's a war and it's the truth.
car.
The driver.
14.
Everything has the experience of being in a family. It's not just like you coming in and just going back out. It's like when you come in, you're like in a family and you just feel like you belong.
It's actually changed me in so many ways. I'm more, outgoing, less shy, more confident. Before joining Edging, that'd be like a problem. Like you wouldn't recognize me then, and then compare me now. It's crazy.
I've gained stronger confidence in myself and just know how to express myself more these days.
This is the type of program I need to help enhance my skills in film, and I want to learn all about production also. It don't only teach about film, it teaches you about other life skills, entrepreneurship, and many other skills. So it has a place for everyone.
That's made my life way better because now I'm more outspoken with what I have to say, and then it really brought me to where I am now.
There's great people here. It opened a lot of doors and opportunities for yourself. It's amazing. My voice matters.
My voice matters.
My voice matters. My voice matters.
My voice matters. Our voice matters.
My experience at Urgent King has been amazing. I was part of the crew for the filmmaking. I was an art director. People looked up to me. I was in charge of the talent, make sure that they were fine. And I remember one of the middle schoolers were feeling kind of bad, and I was there, and she saw me as someone to lean on, and it was the best feeling ever. It has really been amazing.
I can say it was honestly the first day of my internship. I was actually 30 minutes late. I felt so unprofessional because I didn't tell the instructor that I was going to be late. And when I did get there, I missed majority of that session. I just realized that I have to be professional. Being late is something that you're of course taught to person. So that was kind of a teaching moment just for myself. I can say that ever since then, like I don't even remember the last time I've been late because professionalism is very important. And this internship, it got to help me experience being professional.
The most memorable moments have to just be working with the people around me. Because I'm able to talk to new people, always have new creative ideas. Because while I have my own, I can always hear someone else's. And you can grow off of that. And it always just is good to be in an environment with people you don't know because it allows for so much variety and so much work to get done.
My experience as an intern this year has been amazing. Like for me, literally expanding on all of my skill sets from video work to photography to me editing. Like literally, I'm on a whole different caliber from freshman year. I'm a junior, but you're a senior, and this is all the things I can do now because of Audrey. Also, so it's amazing. It's only up from here, and I just love the connections and how I'm able to network with different organizations because of this nonprofit organization. Crazy.
Hey, I'm State Representative James Bush III, District 109, which encompasses Brownsville, Liberty City, Overtown, which I'm at today at the Urgent Inc. Graduation. And I am so inspired by these young people and the performance that I have witnessed today.
What Urgent Inc. means to me is a place, a home where you can develop yourself, just develop your skills, but also learn practical work experience.
Urgent Inc. has actually impacted my life from the very beginning. I met them since 2009. From that set moving forward, every chance and opportunity that I was able to get through them, that it just has fulfilled and cultured who I am today.
Ever since I started going to Urgent Inc. it was 2016. Before then, I was gonna do that. Everything I stumbled on Urgent Inc. and everything, it really led me to a better path. I wanted to pursue film, I wanted to pursue music. So what does it mean to me, right? What does Urgent Inc. mean to me? It means so much to me, so dear to my heart. And I hope in the future I can do something to give back to Urgent Inc. It means so much to me.
It is very important that we continue to support programs like this that gives our children an opportunity to really develop themselves and to become confident to be able to step out into society to take their respective places.
It's been very beautiful to see how much they give back to the community here in Miami, especially to the Overtown community and the youth in general. It's very nice to see how much opportunities and resources and services they provide to the youth that really are crying out for these type of mentorship, these type of opportunities for them to engage and grow more. So to me, Urgent Inc. is an inspiration to the community here in Miami, and I'm very proud to be their contact manager.
This is what is needed to make sure that our children get a opportunity to develop themselves in programs like this that nurture them and inspire them to become the best that they can become and the best that they can be. And so I'm here to say today that Urgent Inc., keep up the good work. You have won me over, and I am so inspired today from what I have witnessed today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Urgent Inc.'s 20th Annual Community Celebration and Recognition Ceremony in partnership with Delou Africa's Dance and Music Showcase. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Monica Basate, and I'm a career technical educator, Rites of Passage Ambassador alumni here at Urgent Inc. I've been a part of this amazing organization for going on 6 to 7 years now, and I can honestly say I've learned so much and appreciate all the wonderful things that we do here at Urgent Inc. I'd also like to thank you guys for allowing me to be your host for today's event. So I'd now like to introduce you all to my amazing co-host, Miss Brianna Basing.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brianna Bassaint, and I have been a part of Urgent Inc. for about 3 years now. I started off as a FACE intern and then became a junior camp counselor for the Yes and Rites of Passage Media Arts Camp. During the school year, I am a peer educator for the Rites of Passage Girls Club. Join us as we celebrate rising youth excellence across Urgent Inc.'s programs from K through 5 in our Youth Empowerment After School program. Rites of Passage Media Project's middle school girls in our FACE stands for Film, Arts, Culture, Entrepreneurship, High School Interns, Youth Talent Showcase, and Youth Recognition Ceremony. Join us as we celebrate rising youth and community excellence with our co-presenting long-time community partner, Delou Africa. We have some special guests here today to share their wisdom and poetry, so get ready. We invite you on our sojourn of youth making their rite of passage into adulthood. Welcome your encouraging words in the chat, use of clap reactions, and would appreciate all youth in our programs to sing along with our ceremony officiate, Muti Emily, when it is time. I'm happy to be your co-host, and I hope you enjoy. I'm going to pass the mic back to my co-host, Monica.
And now I'd like to introduce the one and only backbone of Urgent Inc., the woman who makes everything we do in the community possible, the woman who has a master's degree in education, the CEO of Urgent Inc., Miss Celia Nelson. Miss Nelson has dedicated over 20 years to the agency and given so much to the youth. She has changed lives, forged unbreakable bonds, become a mentor, and even sparked change. So everybody, let's welcome Miss Celia Nelson to provide our welcome remarks.
Thank you, Monica. I appreciate that esteemed introduction. I'm going to hire you as my PR. You're my new publicist, so thank you very much. I am so excited to see all of us here today celebrating youth excellence in the community with our community partners. You guys look fantastic. Now, we've all had an interesting year and a half, so I just want to say, for a moment, let's give all of ourselves a round of applause for making it this far. Come on, we're still here, we're making it happen, and we're still thriving in a lot of different ways, even overcoming obstacles along the way. Now, today could not have happened without, first of all, got to give it up to my lovely staff who just has done an exceptional job over the last year and a half, keeping young people engaged, keeping you guys motivated, connected. And so let's give it up to all Urgent Inc. staff, Muti Emily, Monica, Brianna, Cindy, Joey, Shadia, who am I missing? Oh, new people on the team, Daphne, Geneva with our little ones. Thank you, Geneva and Cindy. Who am I missing? And then I also know one of our staff who is no longer with us, but is here today, Loren, thank you for joining us. Who else I have? DeAndre, Kimberly. So thanks all of you, because without the staff on the ground, none of this is made possible. And when I mean on the ground, I mean using Zoom, in person, telephone, Slacking, Trello, all these communication networks. Thank you, staff. And also let's give another shout out, because today is not made possible. If the youth don't think what we're doing is important, then none of this would be possible. So all young people, give yourselves a round of applause. We love and appreciate you guys. You guys have done exceptional work this year, and I'm just so proud and excited to see some of what you've accomplished today and recognized today. Also got to thank our parents who have trusted us with the young people. Thank you, parents. And I was just informed that our president, Henry Crespo, is in the audience with us today. So let's give a shout out to Urgent Inc.'s founder and president, Henry Crespo Sr., whose vision, along with 5 other Miami stakeholders, started Urgent Inc. back in 1994. And so without them, their vision, we would not be here today. So give it out to our board of directors as well. Dennis, our board chair, might also be on. And I'm also seeing some interaction from our alumni who's in the house today. Thank you, alumni, for showing up. I see Tiffany out there. I see Leah out there. I see Marcus out there. So whoever I've missed, thank you, alumni, for showing up today. We appreciate you guys setting the foundation for a lot of the work that we're doing today. And so this is my time just to show appreciation. Want to show appreciation to the mentors, the caregivers, and our community partners. Of course, special shout out to Delou and Najiri and her team for joining us in this effort year after year. You guys are just a great partner and really bring the context to what we are doing, because without the history, we would not be here today. And so just thank you for setting that context for us, because our history and path and perseverance and commitment to get us here today through our ancestors is also always an important to include. Now, our community partners who have joined us in the work, thank you this year. Our new donors who have really stepped up in the midst of COVID and said, hey, Urgent Inc. is doing a great job. Let's give them some of our treasure. Thank you to our donors. And our foundational funders. We have to thank those that who bring the resources to power this work, which includes the Children's Trust, Miami-Dade County, the Miami Foundation, new to the team, the Meek Foundation, Adobe, Taking It Global, and Simpkins Foundation. Thank you, all of our funders who have really powered this work the past year, brought flexibility, creativity, as we're figuring this whole thing out in the midst of COVID and all that great stuff. So thank you to this whole team of community today. And this is just a little celebration, a snapshot of appreciation and celebration for all of you out there who have joined us in empowering young minds to transform their communities, because young people have the heart, the courage, and the passion to make change in this world. And so I'm going to leave everyone, but especially to our graduates of 2021, one of my favorite quotes by Napoleon Hill that says, "Don't wait. The timing will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along." So what I take that to mean is no excuses, make it happen. Our communities need you to continue to grow, to innovate, and be a transformative power of change in our communities. We need you to show up with your heart, your skills, your talents, your passion, and most of all, your courage to make our world a better place for those that will come behind. And to our graduates of 2021, something I'm sure you've heard, but I'm going to repeat it. You got this. We believe in you. You are of value to this community. We see you, we hear you, we appreciate you, we support you. Let's make the rest of the year great, and we wish you the best of luck in your future. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Monica and Brianna, the sisters in action. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you so much, Miss Celia, again. I feel like without you, us, the young people, wouldn't have as many doors for opportunity open. We truly appreciate and respect the work you put in for Urgent Inc. So thank you. We are so happy to introduce our co-presenter for this event, Delou Africa's Artistic Director, Najari Plato, who will present their dance and music showcase that you don't want to miss. Feel free to get up and shake a leg, clap along, or tap your toes. The drums will have you moving. Delou Africa has been partnered with Urgent Inc. for many years for this joint celebration in rising youth and community excellence in the annual festival held in August. Join me, Delou Africa, in welcoming Miss Najari Plato.
Thank you and welcome. I am Najari Plato, and my wonderful people that are with me from Delou Africa Dance Ensemble. We are always honored to be part of the Urgent Inc. family. We would like to congratulate all the awardees today and wish you all the best and success in your endeavor. I would like to tell you just a little bit about Delou Africa and how Urgent Inc. and Delou have come together. I think what makes us great together is that we bring unity into our community through culture, arts, and education. We teach traditional West African folklore dance and music, which is our rich history. So therefore, with that being said, we come together to celebrate our children, our culture, our elders, and the arts. Thank you so very much. And with that, I would like to say, the light of the universe surrounds us, spiritual intuition protects us, the energy of love enfolds us, The power of truth enlightens us. The presence of the ancestors watches over us and continue to restore and energize our souls to its original state of being. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Congratulations to our youth. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Najari, along with Delou Africa, for your amazing performance and your words of encouragement. So let's see some drum emojis get dropped in the chat for their outstanding performance. And I now have the pleasure and honor to introduce our rites of passage ceremony officiate, Muti Emily Gunther. She's everyone's mother, grandmother, mentor, and friend. She's a published author, motivational speaker, and Urgent Inc.'s licensed site director, for whom that would be no rites of passage, seeing as she is the founder of the Rites of Passage Youth Empowerment Foundation. So join me, Delou Africa, in welcoming Miss Muti Emily.
Muti Emily, please unmute your mic. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
Okay, there we go. So I'll start over. Welcome. Monica, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And I'm going to start off with a libation. The libation is our time-honored way of honoring our ancestors before any ceremony, because without them, we wouldn't be here today. They lived and survived and thrived so that we could be here today. And in a libation, we have several elements. We have the water which I hold in this gourd to symbolize nourishing flowers, the youth, all people. And the flowers represent us living the wonderful wealth of life and living the life like a fragrance. And as we water the flowers, we think of, or we say, our ancestors, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great, those in history who have nurtured our soul. And I would like you to call out, unmute your mics, and call out now your ancestors as I pour the water. And so with this, I'm going to say my grandmother. I always start with Georgia Wright, my grandmother. And so after I pour the water, I say Ashe. And I would like everyone to your wonderful history that you honor or have lived so that we can live. So can I hear anyone else call out their ancestors? I'm going to continue.
Sorry, Muti Emily, could you speak up a little bit? It's a little hard to hear you.
It's hard to hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So I need everyone to say their ancestors so we can honor them today as we begin the ceremony of life for our graduates. And I start off with Georgia Wright, and I pour the water and I say Ashe, which means yes. So let me hear, unmute your mics and say your ancestors, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, those from history.
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Ashe.
Catherine Gibson.
Gibson, Ashe.
Betty Wright.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Langston Hughes.
Mississippi Tyson. Joe Jackson Sr.
Ashe.
Franklin Dorset.
Shirley Gunter, Dorothy Nelson.
Nathaniel Vaughns.
Linwood Nelson.
Yes, Ashe.
Henry Plummer.
Don Henry.
Eddie Wiggs.
James Boyd.
Haile Selassie.
Cicely Tyson.
Yes, Ashe.
Judith Bristol. Trayvon Martin.
Ashe.
And with that, I'm going to pour the rest of the water and thank our ancestors for giving us all the knowledge, giving us all their wisdom and their creativity so we could be here today. And with that, all of us say yes. In Swahili, say yebo. Raise your hand up and pull it down to your heart and say yebo. Yebo.
Yebo.
Yebo.
Yebo.
Yebo.
Yebo.
Ebo.
Have been singing songs at our camps and at our after school sites as they sing this medley in Swahili and in Zulu, so that we have the opportunity to bring back our ancestors and shout out with joy. So the first one is Mamia. And those, and I need you to mute your mics and sing Mamia with me, and I'll say Batio Bati, which means I need you present, where we'll change to another song. We have 4 songs we will sing, and sing with me now. Mamia,
Mamia,
Mamia, Mamia, Mamia, Mamia, Mamia, Mamia. We're singing peace. Mamia, Batio Bati, Bati, Batio Bati, Bati, Batio Bati, Bati. Next song is Manganga. It's the gathering song. The children will go out into the village and bring all of the elders, all of the children, everyone to come and hear the elders, to hear what messages, what wisdom they have. Manganga, yeah, oh, Manganga. 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 And after they gathered all the people and they would bring them to the village, then they would greet them with this wonderful, joyful song. Banga Lafia, Ashe, Ashe. Banga Lafia, Ashe, Ashe. Banga Lafia, Ashe, Ashe. Banga Lafia, Ashe, Ashe. Greetings I bring to you, Ashe, Ashe. Greetings I bring to you, Ashe, Ashe. And after that, then they would have this very energetic Zulu song, Sinjing Jing Jing, celebrating the mother of all things and the mother of earth and the wonderful giving that mothers bring. And it was just Mother's Day. Sinjing Jing Jing, give me tanganzo. Sinjing Jing Jing, give me tanganzo. Give me tanganzo, give me tanganzo, give me tanganzo, give me tanganzo. Sinjing Jing Jing, give me tanganzo. Sinjing Jing Jing, give me tanganzo. Give me tanganzo, give me tanganzo. And then the elders would teach, the elders would give what they needed to the village. There were 8 elements that the elders brought. And the first element of the rites of passage for everybody to know how to be the best citizens was the elders. And that's why we celebrate the ancestors first and celebrate the teachers. All of you who have been teaching with our children, teachers and counselors, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. So, and then after the elders, there is the youth. Without the youth coming to us, giving up their time and energy so they can be with us to learn the next steps in our programs, it's the precious youth. And the next thing is the sacred spaces. Even though they're in our schools, we're in our parks under a tree, the sacred space that we create, like we created this sacred space today on Zoom, for the ceremony of the children, for the ceremony and celebration of their love, of their life, and of their learning. The next one are the challenges. Oh my goodness gracious. The challenges that the youth go through are tremendous. The challenges, the lessons, they just keep going from all of our counselors and our elders. And as they conquer each of these lessons, then there's an awakening. The kids are like starting to pay attention how these challenges, how these messages resonate with their own heart. They learn their geniuses. They learn how smart they are in what special areas. They learn their values. To have value, to have genius with no value means you've given a criminal opportunity to do harmful things. So we give them the genius, they discover it with themselves, let us know so we can support them, and then their values. And when you have a child who knows their value, knows their geniuses, and they have a passion for their life and what they want to do, you have somebody who wants to learn. You have someone who is qualified to learn because they will seek to use their imagination and their creativity and their innovation to help our society for the next steps. And this is our grads. Our grads are wonderful. Oh my goodness, we're so proud of them because they have awakened to who they are. And then the next step is they accept. You can awaken and know that these are your gifts, but if you don't accept them and use them every day in your life, it doesn't make any difference. So the acceptance, and I celebrate our graduates because of their acceptance of their talents, acceptance of their gifts, acceptance of their ability to affect change for all humanity. And then there's the community. Without you, the community who's here with us today, to celebrate them, to clap and applause and praise them for their effort. It means everything. They look to our elders, they look to the community for your acceptance. So thank you for accepting them. And then the last thing is the celebration. And the celebration is when they have the opportunity to say the oath. And then you'll applaud and then say yabo. Remember, we just practiced that. So after the youth say their oath, you will say with me yabo in acceptance. So now I would like all the graduates and all past students, everybody to say this oath at the end of our graduations, the end of our ceremonies. Unmute your mics, teachers, all my teachers and counselors, unmute and say with the youth, because this oath, you do it every day in your community.
We lost you again.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, we lost you. Couldn't hear
you said, please?
Say that again. I would like everyone to unmute their mics as I say this oath and you repeat. So I'll go slowly, step by step. Repeat the oath. And at the end, I will ask the community to say yes, yabo, in acceptance of their commitment to you. So everyone, even the teachers, I see them muted. All right. Say your name, say I and say your name.
I'm Monica.
I'm single.
With sincere humbleness,
Sincere humbleness,
gratitude and love,
gratitude and love.
I take this oath
I take this oath
of loyalty,
of loyalty,
dedication,
dedication,
discipline,
discipline,
understanding,
understanding,
and achievement,
achievement,
all that I can,
all that I can,
in the way that I can,
In the way that I
can,
to develop myself
to develop myself
and my people.
and my people.
I accept
I accept
my role
my role
given by my ancestors.
given by my ancestors.
I promise
I promise
not only
only
to help my people,
help my people,
but to teach them
but to teach them
to help themselves.
to help themselves.
I recognize
Recognize
my family
my
as the smallest example of our nation,
as
as the smallest example of our nation,
and my parents
and my
and my parents
as the authority
as the authority
of our house.
of
of our house.
I pledge
I
Pledge
keep this oath of commitment
to keep this
oath of commitment
for as long as the sun shines
for as
as
long
long as the sun shines
and the water flows.
and
and the water flows.
Ashe,
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 Ashe
and Amen.
and Amen.
Amen.
Community, you have heard our children give you their oath of commitment. And I'd like you to acknowledge by saying yes, representing Yabo, and say it 3 times with vigor. Yabo!
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 Yabo! Yabo!
My graduates, I get a chill every time, and I'm doing this for 40 years, and I get a chill every time because when the community accepts our youth, they can do great things, and they know that they can rely upon you to help them so they don't stumble and fall. And so now that they have accepted their oath, I want, now if nobody's with you, you're all by yourself, give yourself a marshmallow hug. Give yourself a hug. And if somebody's with you, give them a hug or air hug. Okay? Everybody get a hug. All right. And with that, if we could have a wonderful drum medley to end off this wonderful ceremony of everyone who is here. I enjoyed you all and look forward and wait till you see the rest of the program. Oh my goodness. Wait till you see my little ones. Oh my goodness. This is such an exciting program and graduation today. And I can't wait to hear Marcus Williams and Mr. Thomas. Thomas, what was his last name? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Help me.
Marcus
Armstrong.
Huh?
Talking about the keynote speaker?
Yes.
About the alumni. The keynote
Talk about the alumni and the speaker.
Marcus Williams and Tony Armstrong.
And Tony Armstrong. I heard a lot about him too. Can't wait to listen. So stay tuned and let us have our medley.
you, Muti, for that lively and interactive opening. So, how's everyone enjoying this show so far? If you're loving it as much as I am, drop a red heart emoji in the chat below. All right, so it's my pleasure to now introduce Tony Armstrong, who is an associate product director with Razorfish, a large consulting firm with offices around the world. Tony has nearly 20 years of consulting experience, and his clients include professional sports teams in the NBA, several large international hotel chains, and two large US based cruise lines. Yes, not one, but two. His creative work is an example of very successfully directing left brain analytic skills to combine with right brain creativity. So, everyone, let's drop a brain emoji in the chat and welcome Mr. Tony Armstrong.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me today. And first, congratulations to all of you. And I'm really proud of each one of you for your accomplishments. Thank you to your administrators, your teachers, your leaders for investing their time to develop you and to move our communities forward. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really, really honored to be here. And so thank you very much for inviting me. So my goal is to talk to you a little bit about rising youth and community excellence. I promise I won't, I'm gonna try not to bore you. Hopefully I'll keep you awake over the next few minutes. So when we talk about rising youth and community excellence, what are we talking about? So I think there's a really good example that comes from an author by the name of Sean Jenwright. He's a professor of Africana and philosophy out on the West Coast. I believe he's at the University of California, San Francisco. Excuse me. And he wrote a book a couple years ago called Black Youth Rising, and activism and radical healing in urban America. So that's right along the lines of what we're talking about right now, what we're going to talk about for the next few minutes. In that book, he lays out what he argues to be the way to transform our communities after years of disinvestment and neglect, years of outright violence against us. Neglect is probably the least of what's happened. But years of outright violence and disrespect towards our communities. And he says that the experience of young people, that is people your age, folks in middle school, high school, and younger, the experiences of young people can be used as a way to redefine and to promote the notion of what he calls radical healing. So I want you to think about that for a moment. Radical healing. What exactly is radical healing, and how does that tie into what we're talking about with rising youth and moving our community even further towards excellence? So in order to create social change, in order for us to drive the evolution of our community and the safety of our community and those who live in our communities, we have to create social change through activism. We have to create social change through this process of radical healing. And we'll talk a little bit more about what that entails in a moment. But we have to begin to, in some ways, continue the work, but in many ways, begin the work of changing our communities through activism, political awareness, art, etc. Many different ways to drive our community forward. And as in most movements, the youth have been the power behind those changes. It is not lost on me, and probably not lost on the individuals who've worked with you for so long and seen your brilliance and helped to bring that brilliance forward, that the youth drive and provide the energy for the change in our community. The youth are the people that begin this radical healing process, always have, and probably always will. And that is what I want to impress upon you today. And I'm sure that's what your mentors and teachers and instructors and your parents, other people in the community, have hopefully also been providing you with and helping to develop that desire to be part of this radical healing through your energy. So the goal is to use that radical healing to foster and restore hope and political imagination. And that political imagination, that hope, that new energy begins in the minds of Black youth, has to, always have. And while we're sort of in a new era of Black activism, as we've seen over the last year, after the unfortunate murder of George Floyd and others before him, this activism that we're seeing requires processes from us to heal us first, right? But also to drive us away from some of the oppressive systems that exist, right? Young people have always been the power behind moving the community further along that arc of justice that Martin Luther King Jr. speaks about, where you move closer and closer to justice, and that closer and closer is usually started, that ball is usually started to roll by people like you in the ages of 11 to 17. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. When we move ourselves away from these sort of traumatic systems, these oppressive systems rather, and we move ourselves away from the trauma produced by these systems, we see a radical change in how we act, how we live, etc. When we move away from the trauma produced by the violence against us and so forth, we move our communities forward. And those of you who are here today are kind of the vanguard for that. The talent that you have, your energy, your intellect, those are things that are going to help to transform our communities here in Miami and beyond. So as I said, in some ways, we're kind of in a similar position to where we were during the civil rights movement in the 50s and 60s and before, where youth, young people, as I said, kids as young as 11, 12, all the way through high school, many, again, not much older than the youngest people here today, were key to moving our communities in a direction that allowed us to gain strength and to evolve, grow, and to move beyond some of the shackles that others were trying to place on us. For example, Freeman Hrabowski, who's one of my personal heroes. He's now a president of one of the University of Maryland colleges. He was 12. He was 12 when he got involved with the Birmingham Children's Crusade in the 1960s. He was 12 when he was marching aside adults, moving our community forward, fighting for our rights as a preteen, 12. Another great example, maybe less known, would be Barbara Rose Johns, who lived in a place called Farmville, Virginia. She went to a segregated high school in Farmville. And at the age of 16, she launched a strike against that school administration and against the school administrators for her area, demanding greater funding for her school. And she refused to stop until her school gained additional funds. Her segregated high school gained additional funds. And you know what? She was successful. She was successful because she wouldn't let her energy, she wouldn't let what she wanted be denied, right? Again, rising youth, moving our community towards excellence. And my last example is one that I'm sure you all are more familiar with, probably given recent circumstances. John Lewis, the late John Lewis. He was 17 when he first met Rosa Parks. Actually, not yet even 17. He was 16, almost 17, when he met Rosa Parks. You all will know Rosa Parks by her refusal to give up her seat on a bus in Birmingham. He was 18, not yet 18, when he met Martin Luther King and started working with him. And he was about that same age when he gave his first speech, his first sermon as a pastor, right? Again, youth, young people, energy, driving forth our community, moving our communities towards excellence. So how does all this tie into what you all are doing right now? What today is all about? Your goal is to take what you've learned, take all the effort take all the energy that people have poured into you, all the knowledge, the care, the love that has been poured into you through Urgent, and get out there and create caring relationships for social justice. What does that mean? So to lift our communities, it's going to require you to use your skills, to use your capabilities that you've been honing, that you've been working on through Urgent and elsewhere, to align with other community resources in order for us to bring all of us forward, right? As I said earlier, in the face of these sort of these oppressive systems and trauma, it's a political act, a political act to care. That's a really important thing for you to remember. It's a political act to care by itself. Care and concern is a radically political thing. And it's one reason why you see efforts to destabilize and to sort of disassociate our communities, because when you care, and in this context, you act on that caring, it creates bonds of trust, it creates dependence, it creates mutual expectations. People begin to think that this is how things should be. In other words, these radical things, care, trust, interdependence, expectations, they build bonds of community. And those bonds are exactly what we need to move ourselves forward. It's not everything we need, but it is a big part of how we begin to, again, move away from oppressive systems and trauma, okay? And we bring our human resources, not just our dollars, but we bring our human resources together. And that is hugely powerful, hugely powerful. It's political because it builds hope, right? It develops consciousness, and it begins to develop a willingness to act for the good of other people, for the common good, right? For the benefit of the common good. That's what care does. And that's why care is a radical political statement. And you can see who practiced care, the Black Panthers back in the 60s. Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, CORE, other organizations practice this radical idea, this radical political concept of care. And that care, in many cases, was started from the ground up by the youth. They were the ones who started showing it first. And then the adults came too, and everybody started moving in the same direction. So because I care about you, because I care about the future of Black and brown people in this country, I do certain things. Because I care about our future, I care about you. And that phrase, because I care about the future of our community, the future of Black people, people of color, I care about you, should be part of your phrase, part of your language, right? That is how you start the radical idea of care. That is how you start the radical idea of healing in our community. That is how, as a young person, you start to pull people along with you, right? And please do not misunderstand. Many times you will be pulling people with you. They will not always follow willingly, but you and your enthusiasm and your strength, you will bring them with you, okay? I'm gonna close, I know we're probably tight on time, but I wanna say some things that I think are really, really important. Excuse me. Let's be tasked with community awareness, right? With a consciousness of who we are in the context of everything that's going on right now, right? The upheaval that we see in our country as again, young people, Black Lives Matter, other groups are dragging, pulling society forward, right? Again, it's the youth, it's young people that are making a lot of these moves. Let's think about where we are in the context of all of that and understand how we can use our culture, art, science, music, dance, etc. The people that you've heard before, bringing our traditions from our motherland to here. and allowing you to experience them, along with building new traditions while we're here. Let's use our culture to start this radical healing process, again, driven by the youth. Let's use our culture to do this radical care, driven by the youth, so we can move ourselves forward. So how does this become? What does it look like? First, please, please always understand, remember that you are not the layers of fictions that others have tried to define you with. You are not the layers of fictions that others have tried to define you with. Boys, young men, gentlemen, your strength is not in your penis, it's not in your fist, it's not in how you throw a ball, it's not how fast you run, it's not how strong you are, it is in your mind, in your intellect, right? Your quiet confidence, your ability to do anything, undaunted, right? It's your servant leadership in our communities. What is a servant leader? A servant leader is someone who leads by example and leads through serving others, right? Through giving of themselves to others, they make an example of themselves and people follow. It's in your protection and service of Black girls and women and of yourselves, of course. It's in working with your peers, your parents, people around you to create solutions to problems, right? That's how you prove and improve yourself. That is how you create a modern warrior spirit. Young ladies, girls, your worth is not in your twerk, it's not in your looks. Your immeasurable worth, the value that you are to yourself, your family, your friends, your communities, is in your ability to bring your full selves to the table, all of you. It's your intellect, it's your boldness, it's your ability to drive things forward through just almost sometimes sheer force of will, even in places where you don't feel comfortable. Through your sheer intelligence and your force of will, you move us forward. Always, you always have. It's in that Black girl magic. It's in that alchemy where you can take something that has no value whatsoever and somehow twist it, convolute it, change it to fashion something from nothing, fashion something of worth from nothing at all. That is what Black women have done, Black girls, Black femininity has done forever. That is where your worth is, that intellect, that magic, that ability to create in the midst of unbelievable odds and taking nothing and creating something, right? It's that tenderness that you bring as well to the community. It's that different point of view that we need. We need to have that right and left brain, that masculine and feminine. We need to have all those things working for us in this process of moving the community through you, the youth, through your strength. Girls, that is what you bring. That's what we need to help us move forward. You've taken that challenge of being bold and confident and resilient, and it shouldn't always have to be hard, but you've taken your ability to deal with hard times and make, to create. And that is a testament. And we need that, plus the boys. We need that energy combined for us to move forward. So my last couple words. So realize without each other, right? Again, together, we're all lost. We're stronger together, right? And you all are showing that here today. You've shown it before. We need all of that, all of it, right? Even at this young age. I know that may be asking a lot, but this is what the youth have always done. You've always stood up. You've always driven forward. You've always pulled us old folks along, right? You've made our communities what they are, and you can continue to make our communities what they are in the future, make us even better. As Miss Salia said, she made the point, don't wait. Do what you can right now. wherever it is, however it is, do what you can right now. That's how youth grow. That's how our community grows. I thank you for this opportunity to talk with you. I thank you. This is really just being around you guys remotely even has been great. And I thank you for this opportunity to speak with you. Congratulations. God bless. Good luck.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you.
I am a smart, intelligent boy. I am life. I am love. I am the future. We are the generation. I am groundbreaking. We are urging ink after school.
Wow, what a fun and creative video filled with such beautiful affirmations and smiles. Great job. Now let's welcome our site coordinator, Miss Geneva Bailey from our Youth Empowerment After School program to recognize our dynamic K through 5 students. She has been a dedicated staff member for many years who brings joy, compassion, and innovation every day with our students. Let's clap it up for Miss Geneva Bailey.
Greetings, everyone. I am Geneva Bailey, Site Coordinator and Youth Development Specialist here at Urgent Inc. K through 5 After School Program. Here in After School, we enjoy diving into the geniuses through dance, STEM, Spark, physical education, yoga, arts and craft, homework help, social emotional learning, and strengthening literacy skills. Some of our very own FACE students actually started here in the beginning, sharpening their abilities to transition to the next phases of our programs. As you saw, we are still enrolling students for after school. Don't miss out on the wonderful summer opportunity of fun, learning, team building, positive friendships, and more. Check out our website at urgentinc.org and sign up today. FACE. On behalf of Urgent Inc. After School K through 5, we applaud you with the job well done, stepping into your power, walking into your future, and blasting into your dreams. You did it. You all made it through the hard work and dedication that is transformation. Congratulations, and we will forever root for you all. Now I'd like to pass the mic to Miss Cindy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Cindy. I am a counselor at Urgent Inc.'s Youth Empowerment After School. I am so honored I get to work with these amazing children and see them use their creative geniuses. They are beyond talented. We have kids from kindergarten through 5th grade. I'm so happy I get to see them Monday through Friday. It's my favorite part of the day. We sing, dance, you name it, all the things that Ms. Geneva said. With homework, we help with homework, and there's so much more. Our goal is to improve their reading, fitness, and social skills. Our after school is filled with nothing but love and compassion, and there's never a dull moment there. It's always so much fun. I love those kids so much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we're going to do a quick roll call of our amazing after school little ones. We have Annie Alexander, Michaela Battle, Courtney Bembry, Sincere Brown, Gala Clark, Zanaya Dukes, Kamari Faustin, Liliana Galindez, Gabriel Gonzalez, Joseph Hubbard, Alea Humphrey, Christopher Humphrey, London Jackson, LaAsia Jacobs, Summer Joseph, Julian Manning, Christopher Menon, and Amari Moss. Miss Cindy, would you like to jump in and do a little roll call?
Then we have Jaylina Rodriguez, Mira Sequeros, Olivia Shen-Yu, Hansi Sierra, Kamari Simons, LaDiamond Smith, Jimani Tucker, Enasia Times, and Kamaya Wesby. Thank you.
These little people make up our wonderful after school, and we truly appreciate them, and we really love them genuinely. And we thank the parents for actually trusting us with your youth. And we use all the tools that we sharpen ourselves, that we use every day, to pass it down to them so that they can transform their futures, because they are already doing it. Like with little drawings, everything. Yes. We just really, really appreciate them, and we appreciate you. And again, congratulations, FACE. You did it.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm Travis Alexander.
And I'm DeAndre Marshall.
And we are the graphic
and music editors
of WROP. Rite of Passage is an event marking an important stage in someone's life.
The purpose of Rites of Passage Youth Empowerment Academy is to empower youth with a developed sense of purpose
and meaning in which to their lives,
building skills and cultivating a responsibility in communities
as they transition from adolescence to adulthood.
Water, rain, ocean, puddle, pond, rivers, running. It's all love. Love is like water. Love is greater than us all.
Love is like water. Love is everywhere. Water can be gentle. Water can be rough. Love is like water. Love is everywhere. It can be very tragic, knock you down with one push.
Love is like water, 'cause you can't survive without it. Love is in your lungs. Breathe it in, hug it out. Love is like water. Love is fine. There is nothing in this world that could change my mind.
Love is complicated. It can be very soothing. It can be a comfort place to some. It can be what you relax to or what you run from.
You gave me you to love, but we're a complicated math. Without you, I'm not the same. Cause you're the spine of my back, you're the apple to my pie, you're the I when I rhyme. R-I-M-E. Though this love isn't easy, for this love, I have to fight. Giving love to receive is like playing Russian roulette at night. Just keep your head up. Don't you let your family step. In your heart is where your family should be kept.
And a breeze, family make you wish you weren't connected. But the love is unconditional, and it can't be disrespected.
All right, so the video that you guys just saw was some behind the scenes footage of the creation of our Rights Passage Girls It's All Love soundtrack, along with photography that they took highlighting who they are. So, also, don't miss your chance to enroll in Rites of Passage Media Arts Camp this summer to have some fun. We do art, photography, poetry, and even animation. So you can register at urgentinc.org. Now we're going to move the show along. So, as we begin to transition to our youth talent showcase, we have a very special poet in the house who has graced our stages in our plays, short films, and she's even hosted special events over the years. We're so happy she's here to drop some wisdom in poetic form. So, feel free to show your appreciation by dropping some encouraging words in the chat. So, let's all show some love for Rebecca Butterfly Vaughn.
Hello, everyone. I must say I have thoroughly enjoyed what I've seen so far. I really didn't want what just happened, the poetry and photography, to end. I was in a zone, and especially reading a little bit of snippets from some of the poems. I was here in my moment. I was like, yes, yes, yes. But I just want to thank Urgent Inc. for always reaching out, to see if I'm available, but definitely to have me be a part of your events. They have been awesome. Everything that I've ever attended, I've always found myself floating days after and weeks. So we're just going to jump right into this. I'm going to give you two pieces and just get on this lyrical ride. You're my inspiration, my resource and motivation. You're the candle that lights up my life and make everything all right. And I love you of the community, but also of the world, because it is you who are our shapeshifters for our future. But I must apologize. Apologize on behalf of us, the adults, of us, the village, because I must let you know that I am a toe-stepping poet. I am one who plays with the 26 letters of the alphabet, but my aim is to make sure that I reach your heart, your mind, and your soul. See, there's been triggers that have been pulled, and individuals who have not been able to see the bigger picture as they pull that trigger. We need to find a way to gain our children's trust back again, because the community right now, our faith has a little bit of dirt on it, because there's a problem when our little boys and our little girls can't go to the candy lady storehouse to buy their favorite snack and make it back home. There's a problem when our little boys and our little girls can't have their birthday parties, because by the time it's closing hour of it to end and all of the celebration, tragedy takes place. I wish rewind was possible, not just at an open mic when a poet spits a dope line, but I wish that rewind was that of reality, because I would rewind back to April 24th, and by chance, Elijah LaFrance would be here. Rewind back in time months ago, and of course, Chastity Saunders would be here. And the list goes on, because our world has been stripped and stolen youth that are future doctors and lawyers, individuals who probably had the potential to find that cure for cancer, to find that cure for AIDS, and the list goes on and on. Our future poets, our future musicians, our future life riders. But we're going to take it here on a positive note and end it here. You youth of today, you youth of our community, thank you for being geniuses. Thank you for teaching us what endurance looks like. Thank you for teaching us what perseverance looks like, because rewind to 2020, none of you all were boxers, but you put your dukes up as high as you could and you punched back as hard as you could. Hard as blows that Muhammad Ali used to throw, hard as blows that Mayweather throws, and the list goes on as our boxers of old and passed on. But our legends, you too are walking in your greatness. You too are walking to become legacy. Never allow anything or anyone to dim your light. And for your second piece, for the last couple of days, these three words that I've always found to be so powerful, of course, it's Nike's slogan, but these three words have been dancing towards my eyes in all shapes and forms, from on t-shirts to sweatpants on the side to just on a post coming through my timeline on Facebook. And those three words are, just do it. And each and every day that you awake and you open your eyes, you stand to your feet, you're able to wiggle your fingers. That there in itself is a miracle. But now you must go out into the world, put your dukes up as high, tell the world, bring it on, because you're ready for every challenge that comes your way. With the passing of time, your rites of passage, that is, there will be roadblocks, there will be hurdles, there will be obstacles that will present themselves to you. But I want you to say, it's all good. Come on, is that your best shot? Because I got shots that I can throw back too. Know that you have purpose on this earth. In fact, within the midst of the word purpose lies the word rose. And like a rose has to blossom and bloom, you too, the youth of today, our future tomorrow, must blossom and bloom. In everything that you do, in the back of your mind, always think, this is urgent, this is urgent, this is urgent, this is urgent. I must get this done now. The world must know that I was here, not just existing, but I made a difference because you, the youth of today, is also the brightness of shining stars of tomorrow. I love you. I always will. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for keeping me in love with what I do, and that's poetry, because it is therapy, but it is also eye-opening and inspirational.
Oh, thank you so much, Butterfly. We love you.
Love you back.
All right, so let's show some love for Miss Rebecca, aka Miss Butterfly, by dropping a butterfly emoji in the chat. So we have another special treat for you all. I know we have all the surprises for you tonight, but this is just the beginning. Now, you have to understand this wouldn't be a complete event if we didn't recognize some Urgent Inc. alumni. I'm so happy to introduce one of our Rites of Passage Youth Media Project, Urgent Inc. Ambassador alumni, student at Florida State University, who's a talented documentary director, creative film director, film producer, published poet, recording artist, who sat on the Youth Commissioner Board and a Silver Knight winner, one of my very best friends, Marcus Williams.
Hello, hello, hello. Is it on? Is this mic on? Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Let's wake up the energy. How y'all feeling? Let me see how y'all feeling in the chat.
Yes, Marcus.
I'm so excited to be here with you all. My name is Marcus Williams. I am a Urgent Inc. Alumni. I've been a part of the Rites of Passage Youth Media Project ever since 2016, and also an ambassador alumni ever since then. I'm so excited to be here with you all and just give y'all a little bit of my wisdom, a little bit of the testament of the living testament of the mission of Urgent Inc. So with my speech, or just what I just really want to just say in this space with you all, is not to deter your journey, but to gain some insight or gain some inspiration for you to know what is the next step in your life. I want to begin with a quote by Miranda. That clock you hear and the sound of your own heart, sink your teeth into this life and don't let go of it. Seeing and existing in this world, you have to recognize the living reality. Being a young person, it is not the reality that you are constantly being taught, but it's the reality in which you live on every day in the life that you occupy. When I first stepped foot in the Rites of Passage Youth Media Project after school program, I stepped in there with no idea of what this program would have done to me. Monica was like, hey, Marcus, just come on by. Just come on by. It's this after school program. They got snacks. I was like, okay. You know, I don't really do nothing after school. I was, I just moved to Miami. I was getting comfortable with just living in something that I didn't know how to live in. And once I stepped foot in the program gave me the tools and resources to unreveal my passions. I've always had a passion for photography, but through that program, it was more about the tools in which they provided. It was them giving us the tools to undiscover who we are. Through this program, I've learned truly who Marcus Williams is. I learned how can I navigate this society as a young Black male that is the living testament in resistance to this system. And when I reflect on where I am today, I wouldn't be here without Urgent Inc. I'm a rising junior at Florida State University. And as I say that, it's hard to say it because not so long ago, I was in your shoes, graduates. I was in your shoes in 2019 of graduating from Miami Edison Senior High. So shout out to my Red Raiders in the building. I was sitting in your seats not so long ago, sitting in this moment of excitement, doubt, worry, fear, such a burden taken off because I'm like, it's over, it's done. But as I sat here, I sat in a moment of worry, a worry of fear of letting go of Urgent Inc. Of letting go of something that has invested so much into me. I didn't know how can I navigate this world by my own because I have been guided by such amazing people within this organization. And so today I ask you a question. What made you get here? Short to say, it's Urgent Inc. It's the people, it's the principles, it's the mission, it's the community partners. But most of all, it's you. You constantly going to anything that you can engage in to invest in you is why you are here today. You have made such a monumental achievement right now. Being a graduate, just graduating in general is such an achievement that you should be proud of yourselves of because not that many people get to see the stage. Not that many people get to see that paper. Not many people get to be in the space of people that love you and care for you and want to celebrate you, get to experience this. And so I ask you again, how did you get here? I want you to remember the principles that guide this organization: innovation, growth, and transformation. Whenever you're in doubt, whenever you're in fear, remember the guiding principles of this nonprofit organization that has installed within you, whether you knew it or not, to inspire your future growth and transformation in this world. Because again, you all are our social change agents. You are all going to be amazing people. You are going to achieve things. You are going to lose things. You're going to be in fear of things. But if you continue to remember the principles of Urgent Inc., there's nothing to worry about. I sit here and I'm very proud of everyone within the youth empowerment after school program, FACE, and of course, the Rites of Passage Youth Media Project, of all of your hard work. I've been seeing it on social media. I've been seeing the programs that y'all been doing. Lights after school. I've been seeing all of those amazing things. And I'm so proud of all the work that you have done in the most detrimental time in our society. This is a living testament that you can make it. If you can make this pandemic and you're still sitting here today, there's nothing that can stop you. It's all about you and in your mind. It's all about you making sure that you have that strong mental capacity, like our amazing keynote speaker said. Remember to be strong-minded. Remember to be strong-minded. It is your own strong mental health that is going to guide you. It's okay to not always be strong, but remember in the power and remember that you are your ancestors' wildest dreams. And that's that. That's that. There's something I also want to really make very stagnant in this is that don't let what others are doing affect your journey and your path. It's not the path of, you're not supposed to live the path of Beyonce. It's okay to be inspired by Beyonce, you know, she's the queen, but you're not living to be another person's reality. You're living in the reality of your own self, and it is your own self that will get you to realize that you are living a life of purposefulness and a bigger purpose. And so please make sure, like somebody, like Miss Jean said, your lane is your own, it's your own lane. So please make sure to do so. And so before I wrap up, I want to leave this quote by the amazing Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who said, as you graduate, as you deal with your excitement and your doubts today, I urge you to try and create the role you want to live in. Minister to the role in the way in which that can change it. Minister radically in a real, active, practical, and get your hands in a dirty way. You are the power that this nation needs. You are who you are because of the amazingness that you occupy. However, you cannot unleash that and let the world experience that if you don't have confidence in it. And so, again, I urge you all to reflect on the amazingness and the things that you have persevered to make sure that you move on to the next stepping stone, to the next level of nothing but growth and transformation. Love you all. Congratulations, all graduates. You have made it. But the story does not end here. So again, thank you all. Thank you, Urgent for inviting me. Also, thank you to our community partners for continuing to invest in this amazing organization. It is your contributions of everyone in this space, especially this staff, that keeps everyone going. So again, thank you all and peace.
Yes, thank you, Marcus. We love you. You are absolutely amazing, amazing.
Ooh, Marcus, those words were very powerful. But now I'd like to recognize all the wonderful ladies who have participated in the Rites of Passage Girls Club this year. Rites of Passage Girls Club is one of the many programs offered here at Urgent Inc. It's where we teach our girls interpersonal, professional, and social skills that they can use to become their best selves, while also venturing into career exploration, media utilization, and cultural acceptance. These young ladies have outdone themselves this past year by creating some amazing projects, such as poetry writing with Miss Arsimmer McCoy, music writing with Miss Miriam King, photography with Miss Jess and Miss Alyssa from ICA, and other works that you guys have gotten the opportunity to see today. So now let's congratulate the graduates of the Rites of Passage program.
Cyan Adam,
Kimani Almanard,
Jazara,
Janisha Destinovos,
Juliana Dulcio,
Jaberni Etienne,
Kebnar,
Rochelle Everard,
Asia Lattimore,
Meg Mercius,
Corn Roberts,
Daveline St. Jean,
Cassandra Sannon,
Curly Sannon,
Denasia Sessions,
Renaya Sessions,
Janila Smith,
Kai Walters,
and Kisora Williams. I would like to say congratulations and thank you to all the girls for their dedication and hard work that they put into this program. Whether it be stepping out of their comfort zones and sharing their voices on our spoken word album, or waking up a little early to participate and fully engage in our film boot camp, and even logging in and participating on Zoom and staying a little late. We really appreciate all that you do. Once again, congratulations. I would like to congratulate Daylene St. Jean for the Outstanding Poet Award. We can always count on Daylene to have the next bar or line, even when everybody else might be struggling a little bit. You always come through with some of the most powerful and hard-hitting lines. You are such a talented poet and rapper. I can't wait to see how you share your gift next. Congratulations. Now everyone drop a book emoji in the chat while I invite Daylene to share a couple of words.
Stanley, would you like to share any remarks?
Hi everyone, my name is David St. I don't really got nothing to say.
Okay, well, we're proud of you. You're so naturally talented. We asked her, like, we need to write a poem. Boom. Everyone's still thinking about what to write. she's ready. So congratulations. She's also one of our ambassadors in training. So congratulations, Daylene. You continue to inspire us all. Thank you.
I'd like to congratulate a special young lady who joined our program a little late in the year, but she didn't let that stop her from making a name for herself within our club. This young lady is an amazing photographer and has a gift for capturing the essence of who you are through her lens. Her knack for broadcasting an individual's best self through a photo is one of the reasons we've selected her to win the photography award. So please drop some camera emojis in the chat for Cassandra, although she wasn't able to join us today. But congratulations, Cassandra.
I would like to congratulate Jaberni Etienne for the Outstanding Leadership Award. Not only does Jaberni exemplify all the core values and what we here at Urgent Inc. stand for, but she takes everything that she learns and she makes sure to teach it to others and bring it to her community. Jaberni is officially our youngest ambassador for Urgent Inc., and that's an accomplishment in itself because it takes a lot of commitment, dedication, and leadership to become an ambassador. Now, everyone, drop a trophy emoji in the chat while I invite Jaberni to share a couple of words.
Go ahead, Journey. Would you like to share a couple of words?
Yes. Okay, I'll try not to tear up because it's like my last year being in the program, Rites of Passage. My experience with the people who worked in the girls' club is phenomenal. Not only are they honest and caring, but they're a family for me, and that bond will never break. They opened many doors for me during my years in the program. They didn't allow me to fit in. They pushed me to stand out as a young woman. And I just wanted to thank anyone and everyone who supported me in their business because we all helped each other get to where we are now.
Oh, so proud of you, Jaberni.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'd like to now present this young lady with the Outstanding Creative Writer Award. Since writing her first comic book, The Battle of Love, Mashaya has grown to become an amazing author. She's become a published poet, spoken word artist, and even went on to become a playwright. Her dream is to become an actress, and I truly believe she can do just that, especially when directors realize that she's multi-talented. Who else can say their writer is also the lead actress? So everyone drop a pencil emoji in the chat while I invite our Outstanding Creative Writer Award winner, Mashaya Robinson, to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a few words. Thank you. Thank you.
No. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm just gonna say what I have to say out of my top of my head. Okay. So I've been in Rites of Passage for 5 years, and I can say that I've learned and grown throughout the years I have attended. And girls group Rites of Passage has taught me a lot. And yes, I can see myself working here. Yeah. And I can say that there's no other program better than Rites of Passage. No offense, but yes, thank you.
Thank you, Mashaya. Oh, we are so proud of you, and you are so talented, always so compassionate and supportive, and so engaged over so many years. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you can come back. You see, like Marcus, we keep you in the loop, so you're always part of the family.
Again, I want to congratulate you all on taking the next steps into growth. I want to let you know that although you shared that you're a bit scared, you've got this. You're all beautifully bright, super talented, absolutely brilliant and resilient young ladies. I've gotten the chance to watch you all blossom into young ladies that are destined to change this world and do big things. Thank you for allowing me to guide and mold and teach you what it means to become your best self. As you transition, and please remember my teachings and wear your crown with pride. I'm so proud of you.
Although I did come in a little late, I would like to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for welcoming me and letting me walk with you on the journey of becoming the best queens you could be. I can confidently say that each and every one of you is ready for the next step, and although there will be challenges, you are fully equipped and can take on anything. You got this. Congratulations.
Oh wait, Monica, were you saying something? Can you unmute your mic?
I thought I muted it. Sorry. I was saying, so now let's watch our 8th grade graduate tribute video. Then we'll learn more about our FACE High School internship program.
My voice matters to you, and my time's overdue. What do I gotta do to make my voice matter to you, matter to you? My voice matters to you, and my time's overdue. What do I gotta do to make my voice matter to you, matter to you?
Started from scratch and I'm on top of this chat. A toast to all my fans, cause y'all got me where I'm at. I'm killing this game, the rest of y'all haters are lame. Y'all stay hating while I'm getting elevated. Never had all it takes, but I stay motivated. Got my pen and my paper, you got a CD and taper. Storming every weather, like a go-getter. Cause my voice matters, today and forever.
Moi me porta pour toutes les passées. Qui s'en café pour faire voir me porta pour. Moi me porta pour toutes les passées. Qui s'en café pour faire voir me porta pour.
To you, my voice matters, but it's all chatter when it's scattered on a platter like leftovers. Red rovers breaking the chains from my enemies. Their soldiers flow through my brain like a centipede, telling me spark your thoughts, mark the flaws you face, spit the bars you taste. Yo, don't pause the brakes, just like Curtis Blow said. These are the breaks, one love in every race. That's all it takes. Behind the bars, the lyrics trapped in the prison. A voice, a hidden talent, a gift that was given spiritually, moving so lyrically from the penitentiary. Vibing through melodies, the poison, the remedies, curing the harmony, resting in harmonies, resting my poetry. That's the way that you'll notice me. Your voice matters, my voice matters, our voice matters. Cut the chatter, just hear it shatter.
I don't need no instrumental, boy, I do this off the mental. Girl, don't get too sentimental, cause I'm way too mean to settle. Racing to my goals, boy, pedal to the metal. I want my cash the fast way, the Steve Nash way. Yeah, I do this every day, babe, with no vacay. Your voice matter, but start the chatter. Why I figure up the way to get this chatter. Your voice matter, but don't let your thoughts scatter. Go crazy like the Mad Hatter.
My voice matters, right? All I gotta do is try. Not have anybody take me back in time. Cause you ain't got nothing to say. Praying on my downfall every single day. That's why my voice matters. From the pain in my eyes, it was driving me insane. We look like a good picture, but on a broken frame. What can I do to pass the rain to regain my strength again? It's like flying a plane that you can't maintain. What should I do to walk in the acid rain? What a shame. During this out of nobility, why so much hostility? Didn't mean to come so sensitively. Hatred running through your body like electricity. My voice matters and that all that matters. Mind shaking, brain ready to scatter. I'm not going to convince you. You don't know my point of view. It's not a window you can't just look through. The mistakes you did cannot be undue. My voice matters. I know who I am, and I'll come back again like deja vu.
Mi voz es importante y yo no sé qué hacer. Lo único que yo quiero es estar en tu mente, que todo el mundo lo vea y lo escuche. Yo quiero que le guste al mundo entero.
Stop killing our brothers and sisters. Stop killing each other. What happened to making the world better? How do you expect to do that if all you do is murder? Think of Trayvon Martin. He didn't have the choice to walk away. He didn't get the chance to use his voice. His life was taken away from him, all because of a white man who wanted to play cop. The poor kid got shot. What about the girl who got raped? Did you ever think to look back into that case? She became one of those statistics. Her voice was not missing. Why is it when a woman gets raped, she's the one to blame? Isn't it bad enough that she feels ashamed? They say she was asking for it. She wanted it. Since when does a woman's clothing make her decisions? Ladies and gentlemen, does it satisfy you to hear that you're not worthy? You blame each other for your demons and sins. Grown women and men blaming each other like kids. Why don't we stop all this complaining and actually work to improve ourselves? Build each other up and actually start to care. Because at the end of the day, we need each other more than ever. If we put our minds to it, we can actually work to make the world better.
What do I gotta do to make my voice matter to you, matter to you? My voice matters to you, and my time's overdue.
Overall, it's nice to say that I've done 4 years of hard work of high school and I've made it through, and especially during COVID times, because it's made learning a lot more difficult. So I would say I'm pretty excited to graduate, and I'm pretty proud of myself for, sticking through it and making sure that I made it to the end. Workshops here at Urgent is cinematography. Those workshops really helped me out when it came to filming with the camera, figuring what type of shots I want to get, whether it's a wide shot, full shot, two shot, just getting overall the movement of the cameras and the things that I can use to basically show a visual story of the films that I've created with Urgent.
So from all the projects that I've worked together with my team, I feel like one thing I've learned is that the work that you put in, everyone will be able to see at the end of your project, and that you should put in your all and do your best so you can be proud of what you've created.
My other favorite workshop would be the public speaking with Miss Johnson. I feel like from Miss Johnson, even though it was really fun and she taught us a lot of new skills that I never thought that I needed.
My high school experience was not normal, and during the pandemic it just gave me time to work on myself internally. One piece of advice I would give upcoming graduates is to stay focused and stay disciplined.
The best workshop, in my opinion, has to be the cinematography workshop with Mr. G. Learning the many angles and many techniques that, while shooting, it was very fun and very new for me.
It's been really great. I just can't believe it. I've worked really hard to
be where I'm at. I'm in multiple different programs, including Urgent Inc. And I just feel like it's just all worth it.
Being about to graduate in 2021 really feels unreal. Just realize that a lot of the other interns are in the same position as you. Even if it doesn't seem that way, maybe they seem like they already know what they're doing. And even if they do know what they're doing, they're usually super nice.
I'm excited. I'm ready to go because it's just been crazy. Like my junior year, we just studied closed off. I'm just like, okay. So like I had to like work around a bit, schedule like with schedules and everything. And I was a little bummed because a lot of our activities got canceled. I was like, as long as I'm safe, I don't mind.
When they teach you in the workshops, like really listen and actually try to take in what they're trying to tell you. Because if you just listen to it and you don't actually understand it, later in the process, you are definitely going to get lost and will need a lot of that help. My final send-off. Thank you. Thank you all that have been going through this with me throughout these past 2 years. And if you know me longer, thank you even more.
Wow, wonderful video. Now I'd like to introduce Joy Lamar Ashley, Urgent Inc. CTE Media Coordinator and Film Training Supervisor to present award recognition for our FACE interns.
All right, so we're coming to the race, to the finish line, interns. We're almost there. I know y'all are tired, crazy, exhausted, but we're almost there. You guys did it. We are super proud of you. So my name is Mr. Joey Lamar Ashley. I'm the CTE coordinator here for our FACE program, which stands for Film, Arts, Culture, and Entrepreneurship, where we cultivate the minds of the next generation storytellers in film, content creation, and entrepreneurship. So before I give a shout out to all of our amazing film interns, I want to give an honor to our special graduates and 5 outstanding graduates right now that have gone up and beyond through this thing we like to call a pandemic. It's been a lot. If you are a class of 2021, you know it has been truly a lot of obstacles to overcome. So I want to give an honor right now to award 5 special outstanding graduates. All right, so I'm going to start off with one of our business entrepreneurship interns. This young lady has been with us for a few years. She has developed, in the sense of developing her own business in the enhancement with Dr. Sharifa Lee and Mr. Loren. She has come a long way, and she is one of our 2021 graduate, Miss Esther Cadet. You have a few words you'd like to say, Esther?
Hi, thank you. When I started Urgent Inc., I honestly joined for the food, but going into these years, it's been amazing. My business is blooming, and I just want to really thank Dr. Lee and Mr. Lauren. You guys believe in me, and even when I didn't believe in myself at sometimes, and I'm just so happy, and I'm gonna miss everyone. Even I'm just gonna miss everyone. It's just really hard to leave everyone, but I just can't wait to the future, and I'm gonna make all you proud. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Esther. Can we give another round of applause? A round of applause for our rising business leader, Esther Cadet. All right, the next person is Miss Sade Della Bennett. Sade joined us this year and she just ran with it. She ran with it with every leadership opportunity. Just recently, she was a little scared, but when we needed a director for the final project, it was Sade. So I like to award our next award out for our standing graduate, Sade Della Bennett. You have a few words, Sade?
Thank you guys so much. I was not expecting this, but I'm still so happy to receive an award. I love awards. And I'm just so thankful to have all of you guys here with me and supporting me, especially because I did start a little later than everybody. And I still came out in the end thriving. So thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Sade. All right, our next one is actually one of our recent Young Woman on the Rise who was nominated for the Young Woman of the Year at our annual This Woman's Work event. Ruth Point Dujour, who has been with us for a few years. She actually started within our business cohort and transitioned to our film cohort. So our next 2021 graduate award goes to Miss Ruth Point Dujour. Like to share a few words, Ruth?
I just want to say thank you.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I just want to say thank you because the transition from business to film was actually kind of like shocking because film wasn't my wasn't something I thought I could do. But after spending a year in it, I was like, yeah, it was definitely fun. And I thank Mr. Joey and everyone else that I worked with for making this a fun and enjoyable cohort. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Good job. And our final outstanding graduate is no other than Mr. Mandy St. Simon. Mandy actually started with us in his baby sophomore year, started very timid and shy and confused, didn't know where to go within this film and video world. And now he is one of our top interns, directing, producing, editing on the camera. Anytime you need any type of assistance, peer leadership, motivation, you can count on this young man. So our next final outstanding graduate award goes to Mandy St. Simon. Like to share a few words, Mandy?
All I gotta say is thank you for the award, and it's been a long journey, and I'm glad that I made the decision to join Urgent Inc. because it has helped me come out of my shell and become a more confident version of myself. And all I can say is thank you to everyone that's helped me reach this far.
Good job, outstanding graduates. So we have one more award. I do want to give a little FYI. The remaining of our awards for our film interns will be announced at our film showcase on May 28th. You'll find out a little bit more about that amazing watch party later on the program. But we have one more award beside our Outstanding Graduate Award, which is our Youth Arts Impact Award. So here at Urgent Inc., we cultivate the minds of these young storytellers to create content that not only entertains society, but actually impacts the society, actually creates content that allows us to think deeper deeper outside of our comfort level, to think, to think about social topics, social change, social impact. So this young person has done that these last 3 years in the program. He has directed, he has produced, he has won countless awards for his amazing content, especially with his upcoming documentary short that he just directed, which I can't wait for you all to see. So our next award for Youth Arts Impact Award goes to, drum roll please, Mandy St. Simon. Want to share some more awards, Mr. Mandy St. Simon?
All I gotta say is I couldn't have done all I've done without the help of the staff, and of course the other interns as well, because they've helped me grow and become into the man that I am today. So thank you all the staff and everyone that's been supporting me.
Good job, Mandy.
Congratulations. And he's an award-winning director. So can we give another round of applause to this talented young man and all of our amazing graduates? Congratulations.
All right, so you can't do this without a team, right? You can't do this without having your support system. So I want to give a huge shout out to all of our graduates of our film and media cohorts of this year, starting off with Sabrina, Shakara, Jethe, Sade, Leonce, Kervin, Nicholas, Wood, Ruth, Mandy, Shayla, and Henry. Congratulations, film and media arts interns of the class of 2021. You guys did it. It's done. Congratulations again. Thank you. And now I like to transition this over to our CTE business instructor, Miss Rasheen Gatson.
Thank you so much, Joey, for that introduction. I am so inspired. This is my first graduation. I am new to the Urgent family, and every single day the interns motivate me so much, whether it's the law students asking me, did I get enough sleep? Making sure I'm good. I could truly, from the poetry, from Marcus coming back, I am truly motivated and inspired, and I'm ready to do it. So again, I just want to say thank you. I'm really speechless. I wasn't expecting this. I know it's going to be good because it's urgent, but I'm literally fired up. So it has been such a journey. And again, my name is Rasheen Gatson. I'm one of the new CTE instructors here at Urgent Inc. And I will be along with a beautiful young lady that I work with, another instructor and industry professional by the name of Dr. Sharifa Lee. I'm gonna have her come up, and she's been with the students from the beginning, so she have seen the transformation with students like Esther. So I'm gonna have her say a few words as well.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you guys. This has been an amazing, amazing program. From Monty, thank you so much, to Najari with your dance. I remember Najari from my childhood, so it's such an honor to see her. And I was like, oh my God, that's Najari. Thank you, Ms. Nelson and Shadia and Joey for everything, and Mr. Lauren. Students, I just want to applaud each and every one of you guys. Nobody on earth has ever gone through what you have gone through. And not only did you just smash it, you excelled. And with that, I give you guys applause. I take my hat off to you. I salute you. I know our future is great because of you guys, because COVID tried to stop you, but you guys said, no, no, no. We're going to rise, and we're going to overcome, and we're going to achieve. And I thank Urgent Inc. for putting this together and staying forward and standing steadfast and encouraging our youth and letting them know, hey, you have a voice. Hey, you have an outlet. We're here, and we're going to facilitate your vision, and we're going to let you execute your dreams, because you know what? Nothing is going to stop you. Not racial injustice, not COVID, not the pandemic, nothing, because we believe in you, and you believe in yourself, and you will climb, and you will achieve. And so I just want to thank you, Urgent Inc., and I want to thank each and every one of you for teaching us. Even though we're older than you guys and we're your instructor, we saw how this could had a mentally disrupted you, physically disrupted you, change your schedule, change your outlet, but you still came to school. You still came to Urgent Ink. You still came to our meetings, and you still put on and produce. And for that, I am excited for you guys. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for each and every one. And I'm glad and blessed and privileged to have been a part to observe it and to see it. So I thank the directors and the CEOs and the president of Urgent and all of Urgent and Sardi and Jory and Salia, everybody for allowing me to partake. I just want to mention that, and Ms. Rasheen for coming on and just stepping in and just telling us our affirmations that we're valuing, we have a voice and we can continue, and the kids appreciate it. And Mr. Lauren for taking us to this point. So I'm very thankful for each and every one of you guys. I just wanted to reiterate Urgent Inc. mission, empowering young minds to transfer their communities. And I had the privilege, along with Mr. Lauren and Ms. Rasheen, to help execute the vision of our young entrepreneurs. See, we're young, Black, and brown, and we're excited because not only are we taking, we are owning, and we're developing, and we're creating. And so therefore, we are living the dream and the mission of Urgent Inc. when it says empowering young minds to transform their communities. When you transfer in a community, you're owning the community. Nobody's telling you what you can and cannot do because you're telling them what you can do. And so with that, my business interns and my film interns and my interns period, I thank you because you're going to go forward. Jamel, with your business and your vision, you're not only going to be taking part of Miami, but you're going back to your Haitian country and Haiti, and you're trying to help your people in Haiti. And so you're transforming communities. Lord, I just thank you for Samantha, who's also a graduate, and she has a business, Soap Panic. She experienced acne throughout her teenage years. And so she said she wanted to develop something so nobody would panic like she had to panic. And she was going to give back to her community the soap option of organic soap with natural products and ingredients so nobody would experience the turmoil and the pain of acne. I wish I had her when I was growing up because I was called this correct the dots on her face because I had so much acne. So I appreciate that. And she's going to change that self-esteem and confidence in the young man and the young woman. Esther came in when I came in, and she just had a little cake business. Now my girl has a website, Esther Cadets. She added supplies to her website, to her business. She's taking it where she's going to get an EIN number and a RUNS number. She's been at different events, selling her products, selling her cakes, investing in herself and investing in the product. She's changing the face. She's allowing you to order whatever, whether it be a money cake with some type of with a money cake with strawberry fillings or whatever fillings you want. She's there to customize yourself. So she's transforming community through her baking, through her passion. Janaya, she wants women to be encouraged and fulfilled. So she has created a online business store, accessory store called XO Beautify LLC. Yes, because she believes in women's transformation internally and externally. And she realized that COVID kind of break down a lot of businesses, brick and mortar businesses. So she transferred her business online with 24/7. You can always look beautiful. That's Janaya. And I thank you for that, Janaya, transforming communities. Fedner, with her wax and her brushes scents, she allows you to express yourself through art with the scent of exotic aromas like dragon fruit and lychee smells. I mean, can you imagine that sensation that's going through your body while you're creating and you're expressing yourself? She's transforming communities because she's helping your mental capacity, your mental mind to heal. So I thank you for that, Fedna. Aaliyah, she's our junior. She's an up and coming and promising young lady. She'll be with us another year. And I'm looking forward to her designing clothing dignity. That's the name of her business, where she's taking messages and whatever you want, she's helping you create that. So I just am so excited about our future. I thank the interns for trusting me, Ms. Rasheen and Dr. and Mr. Lauren, with their vision and helping us to execute and taking the principles and the teachings that we taught them so they can expand and they can see, hey, at 15, 16, I can be a business owner. I can be a community transformer. I can empower my minds and others, and I can excel no matter what. So with that said, I just thank each and every one of you. And I just want to leave you with a quote from Marcus, the Honorable Marcus Garvey. He says, if you haven't confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started. And each and one of you guys are winners in all our books. We thank you. We wish you the best and take care to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lee. That was so beautiful. And as you can see, remember these names. This is a one-stop shop here. You get some clothes, you get a money cake, you can get accessories. Remember these names. So I'm going to read the first column of our intern class of 2021, and Dr. Lee will take the second column. I just want to give a special congratulations to Samantha Bastine, Janaya Blackman, Esther Cadet, Emily Cruz, Ronice Dorsley, and Ann Etten. And Dr. Lee could take over. I'm so proud of everyone, and Dr. Lee.
And continue congratulations to Fenna Guerrier, Jamel Amitz, Nancy Rosario Aguedero, Aaliyah Scott, Kira Smith, and Karaya Smith. Thank you very much. Congratulations to each and every one of you guys.
Ooh. Congratulations, Kyra and Kiara. And thank you, Dr. Lee.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. And again, a big congratulations. Congratulations to all of our FACE interns class of 2021. We are so proud of you. And let's watch a short tribute to our seniors. You will see additional recognition to our FACE senior interns graduating with distinction from Marcus's high school, Miami Edison Senior High School, which includes, for the summa cum laude, we have Love Dean Jean Gills, Jamel Lemitis, Fredsini Benos. With magna cum laude, we have Minerva Lewis and Esther Cadet. And with cum laude, we have Rajna Loris. And again, congratulations to the class of 2021. It's my first graduation, my first time with Urgent, and I'm so thankful to have witnessed all of you grown in the short period of time, and I know you will do amazing. So again, thank you all. And like, I forgot who said it, just do it. You're already great, so just go.
Awesome, thank you.
Get your hands ready to clap and get ready to dance and tap your toes to the rhythms of West Africa, performed by Watoto Dance Theater in Delou, Africa, showcasing rising youth and community excellence. We greatly appreciate your support over the years to help bridge the cultural gaps of the African diaspora through education, dance, and drum. I invite everyone to show some love with drum emojis being dropped in the chat. Now let's watch these performances by Watoto Dance Theater, founded by Artistic Director Najari Plato.
For Watoto Dance Theater is Narsha Cummings, and Delou Africa's Najari Plato. Thank you so much. Hope y'all enjoy.
Wow, what a beautiful performance. And can we just take a minute to shout out Miss Shadia? Because that was some serious dancing and talent. Whoa. Whoa, like wow, so talented. Thank you, Thank you, Delou African Watoto Dance Theater for that high energy performance. We look forward to your annual African Diaspora Drum and Dance Festival of Florida. We're happy to see that one of our Rites of Passage girls, Kisora Williams, is a part of African Watoto Dance Theater. We at Urgent Inc. truly appreciate you. Please take a moment to complete the poll that will pop up on the screen. We would greatly appreciate your feedback and hope to see you at our next upcoming events.
Mark your calendars with the date Friday, May 28th at 5:30 p.m. We would like you all to join us at our youth film showcase. It's a watch party, everybody. So bring your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your moms, your dads, your sisters, your brothers, your dogs, and yes, your cats too, and enjoy the films produced by our very own face interns. I'll be there. So I hope to see you all there.
We also would like you to join us on our virtual YouTube watch party for the Miami for Social Change Youth Film Festival on the day. It's today after YEDC event, July 24th, 2021. I hope you will attend. For information and submission guidelines, learn more at YEDC.
Thank you all for attending and follow us on our social media at Urgent Inc. for our next event updates. Find Urgent Inc. and Delou Africa on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Urgent Inc. Please stay in the webinar to see our upcoming events and promotional trailers produced by DeAndre Marshall. I'd like to thank the staff here at Urgent Inc. for making this event possible. And I want to give a special shout out to Ms. Shadia for working countless hours. And when I say countless, I mean countless hours to make this event happen. We all worked diligently on this and fulfilled our roles. Thank you all for choosing me to be your host for this year's program graduation. And thank you so much. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to complete the exit survey that will pop up at the end of this event.
Can we give a huge round of applause to our amazing host of the evening? Congratulations, that was absolutely amazing to our dynamic duo, Miss Monica and Miss Brianna. Thank you so much. I'm Shadia Nelson, the Artistic Director and Senior Operations Manager. I hope you all have enjoyed the show and feel free to stay and watch the credits so you can see all the amazing people who made this event possible on all the work that we do. So thank you so much to our dynamic team. Thank you.
Awesome job.
Ni hao ma? 我叫 Elijah John Beaudre. Greetings. My name is Elijah John Beaudre. I am here at the Youth Economic Development Conference here at Miami-Dade College, North Campus, and I couldn't be more excited to be here. It has been an absolutely incredible experience.
I really enjoyed the event today, and I'm really excited that I got to share my story and inspire other kids just like me.
So far, I've learned about different types of films from different places. I've learned that people don't just like dramas, they like comedies and horrors mixed together sometimes.
I've been deeply inspired by the amazing work of all these young people, and it is something that is paramount and crucial that we have today.
The takeaway from this conference is the empowerment of youth and figuring out ways in which we can provide resources, and whether they're doing business, whether they're doing film, whether they're doing journalism, to realize their dreams.
I have enjoyed myself so far, and I do plan on attending next year's conference.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Sure, I would
of
tell
course.
any, like my younger classmen, do it. It's amazing. There's no negativity out of it.
The youth are our future. So I would like to challenge you to get involved, to actually see how you can contribute to the building of this foundation for sustainable and scalable impact in support of the fight for our future.
Thank you all for coming and staying all the way to the end.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
For